It is July 16th, 2023. It's been 8 days since my last recording, as I know this is a mid update, I guess. I feel like I just want to try out this piece of audio software and kind of want to do something a little different. Plus, I'm in the mood to, provide a small update, which isn't really too much of an update, but it's just an update nonetheless. But I actually have more to talk about because I feel like sharing those things, which because it's there's been some of those things that's been in my head for some time, but I'll try my best to share my thoughts on stuff. So last week ago, up till now, honestly, it hasn't been. It's not like the most exciting thing. In fact, I feel burnt out from creating stuff, combined with real life work. So I had to give myself a good break in the past few days, and I don't know how long I'm gonna take a break, but I think a little bit afterwards I'll probably get back to work. Now, I think where I am now, we actually just had the belated birthday thing for the twins with my mother this time, and it's all fine. But due to the complications on my parents' side, on my parents' end, though, I had to pay for stuff. Now I'm okay though; it's all fine. But I know that that's going to give me the incentive to try to get back to work again on commissions. But I have enough to get by, so should be all right. But here's the thing: I feel like the first thing I want to get out of this right now is I don't like summer as much as other seasons. Although I would say winter is by far the worst to me. The only reason I prefer warmer seasons over winter is because, well, I just don't like the cold in that. But here, in my case, summer is different, and I just personally don't enjoy the things that we do because we are more active when it starts to warm up, though. But I usually prefer to be left alone so that I can just do whatever I feel like doing. Like, yeah, I just don't feel like I have as much time to do the things I prefer to do. If I wanted to go on the vacation, I would have to plan it out. That's what I wanted to do. But even then, though, the time when it comes to planning a vacation, I'd rather that I wait for the summer feeling to cool down more, because it's more difficult to do anything when you're under intensive heat. Well, maybe not that extreme, but I can't imagine it'd be much more difficult in other regions. Here where I live, though, it's during somewhere in the mid to the peak summer, it's the normal for weather to go well past 28 degrees Celsius. So in some instances, that's to those who don't read Celsius, that's 90 plus in Fahrenheit. Now, I could be wrong. It could be lower or higher. I didn't bother to check, but it's usually just that hot around. So that, to me, I just don't want to do much when it's that hot. I guess you could say I'm more sensitive to extreme temperatures, if you know what I mean, but not as crazy. It just bogs me down. That's why I don't want to do a lot when it comes to those extremes. But that's that's just me, I guess. But at least I've been trying to put myself into the mindset that I need to put something out and try to keep myself productive. So I want to try and improve myself from last year, in a way. Now, there has been some things from last year that I have done that which took more of my time, and there have been some, but it's just difficult really to focus on them as well as planning it out well. And due to the change in scheduling since last year of October, I don't know. Like it's a little bit more difficult to really put myself into action when I'm a bit more sleep deprived, and I feel like I don't get to do a lot than I originally wanted to. If I had more time to myself every week, like one of my goals that I wish to accomplish someday is to produce more content, be it art, and maybe actually focus on personal projects, and then some basically I want more time to myself. But if I can profit it along the way, that'd be great. Right now, I guess you could say there's been some progress in regards to that, though. But as of now, my commissions are closed until Monday, which I'm planning to reopen once I change up a few things. It's not much. Prices are going to remain the same. Just the way how I deal with future clients, and basically to prevent from frauds or miscommunication. If last month taught me something, it's the fact that I don't want to waste my time over something that is likely that is a waste of time, and so gotta do things differently though. But aside that, I hope that that at some point in the future I'll start to shift myself towards it. But my current work though, I feel like though that they really want to find use for me. Like I can't really be flexible with how long I could work in there or how many days I can. I'm not sure why, but I mean, I tried to talk to them about it before, but that was like before I had like Tuesdays and Wednesdays off thing with Sunday. I mean, yeah, I did get 3 days off consecutively, but that was like before I had a shift that changed. So now they want me to work in the mornings, although it only lasted 6 hours, and that might not sound like a bad thing, which it's not bad, but it definitely makes me, I'm not a morning person. At least I don't like to wake up in the morning and just like get myself started. But one thing I guess is good is that I don't have to worry about I don't know. I like it when I get to have time for myself for the next 2 hours for the most part. So I don't mind that. But eventually though, I would love to switch to do my own gig and focus on that more. That's my dream, and I'm still clinging on to that. Maybe if I could move into a nice new house and something like that, but that itself isn't going to happen until next year at the earliest. My father's doing his part to help out, but who knows? Things could change, right? I haven't look around for it yet because there weren't many great places to move to. Most of them are outside of the areas that and most of them are empty. And I like to just ramble things, not knowing exactly what I wanted to talk about and that. So it is mid-July, and already feels like half of a month went by, but there's still more to come ahead. This next Saturday from now, I expect to see my half sister, and that's probably going to be the last notable thing to occur this July. But there will be August though, and we still gotta have to do stuff in there too. Like my mother's birthday is on August. So, but you know what? I actually feel like I'm more happy to do stuff on that month a little bit more. But like I said before, August is that month which pray that you can stay cool, because it's probably gonna be a blazer, unless some sheer miracle, I don't know. But right now it's morning for me, and this is like, modestly warm. Good enough for me, and not too cool. But oh man, August. Anyway, when I usually when it comes to planning the actual vacation, when I'm going to do that, I like to do it after everything starts to cool down more. And personally, I'd rather do it when it starts to become less cool, less warm, and things start to quiet down. Like, to me, I associate summer as one of the busier seasons, and I never really get to do much for my own personal, for myself personally. It feels like I'm doing this out of obligation, sure, but if I had a choice, I'd rather just be left alone and just do myself whenever I can. So that's something I just want to share that. But I'm thinking maybe if I can make it work, maybe I'll take a break in October again, like I did last year and years beforehand. I don't mind that. I think personally, October is my favorite month, ever. Period. Holidays, the particular holiday taking place. I like Halloween for what it is, but I like other aspects, especially it's like the prime-ish month when it comes to fall and that. So I'm only allowed 2 weeks. 2 weeks for sure, but I can get a lot done to plan. But hey, maybe I may do something about it. Like it's just that I'm not entirely sure where how this is gonna go. I know I have I have other projects in the work I gotta settle with, but let's just hope that they don't change their minds and make me relocate to a different position or something. But I like where I'm at, but if I could, I definitely would like it if I could be a little bit more flexible with my scheduling. But I'd rather that I keep doing what I'm doing at the moment until I start to notice, hey, maybe if I make this much in a week consistently, I may start to request more days to myself, and maybe I'll be able to get more done frequently, and I'm getting somewhere though. But who knows? Maybe I should start to experiment more. It's something I've been holding off, but I need to do more. Like this video, putting something out there on YouTube and try to put something out there. Like, this is not the okay. Regarding YouTube, I've actually been thinking of doing content on YouTube. And yeah, I have I come up with all sorts of ideas, but it's not easy to come up with any solid idea to commit to. Some days ago, I wanted to put something out as an experiment, but just didn't really work out. It's actually a VR chat, the thing which I want to play around with cinematography, but I never really liked the way how, at least on the PC version, that it's the UI just gets in the way, and everything was totally non-scripted. And it was at that point that for, I think it was about an hour, it's I just did not like how it came out. The totally randomly scripted points, the UI just gets in the way, and I had to make a lot of sacrifices, and that just don't work out. And it's a bad video. I refuse to finish it, and just not want to finish it. So I decided to put this out instead, even though it's been days later. Not that it matters much, there's I want to do more, I never been as motivated for everything else, but if I want to make something happen and improve my life, I have to work harder on the more creative aspects. I'm doing well when it comes to commissions, and I hope that that's going to keep going for me, but I want to focus on my own personal projects in the mix. I would like to do more animation practices, so it's trying to find that good workflow and planning. And I still need to work on that, but hey, it gives me something to work on and motivate, right? So that's one of those said reasons why I like to keep at it. Perhaps if I keep producing content on YouTube and maybe grow from there, who knows? I do have like a relatively small start, even though I barely use the platform, like not like a lot. I know I have plans, but it's going to take time. But if I want to produce something before something better shows up, I guess I'll just have to like make it up somehow. I know that I got pretty lucky with one YouTube short, but that's like way more than I anticipated. But I guess it's because it's so short that people just don't know that there's actually more. Maybe they thought there's actually more to it though, which is why the numbers are haven't inflated, because the number of views also takes into account of how in terms of how many loops that they have seen in the video. So if it's like say a 3 seconds worth of clip, and if they just finish that 3 seconds clip, then they are going to see the same. Like, it's just my OC Anya just sitting there, wind blowing, blinks, but not much else, really. Yeah, I mean, it's not, I don't expect it to be like that, So it was like a test. But it just ended up being a short anyway, because YouTube puts it that way. So there you go. It's definitely not going to be like, short. But if it is, I'm going to have to put a little bit more effort. Who knows? But I love to do more experimental videos. The problem is, I just don't have enough time. And I also am not motivated enough to do anything because I just simply couldn't. Right? So that's why I just want to do more content. I want to do more varied content, but mainly just like drawing and streaming. Still need to work on that, but I have a plan in motion, at least in my head, but that's going to have to wait until I can eventually afford to. When will that come into effect? I'll keep you guys informed on that. But maybe it'll be like around in the next couple of months from now. Definitely in the fall, maybe winter. So that's something to look forward to, and I'm still working hard to make to save enough to make that happen. Anyway, I feel like sorry. When it comes to providing new content, I'm gonna have to try to be more diligent on it. Hopefully I'll have something more to come, but this is all I can pretty much say. That's the end of my ramblings, and hopefully I'll have more to talk about in the future. But as always, I'll keep you guys posted on August, if any. So for now, I hope you enjoyed this filler. I know this it's not planned, but it's like me, I plan something, but things can happen mid-plan, so it can happen, right? So anyway, I'm gonna close it off for now. See you guys next time.